So, what are you gonna do to this one?
This is, we're gonna put a cam in it, so we're gonna do the Cyclorama 484 Magnum.
Is that the new one? Or no?
It is newer, yes.
Oh, it is newer.
Yeah, it's newer.
Okay.
So the 484 Magnum going in here, we're gonna run
Is that the same one Adrian's doing or no? No.
No,
Or he's doing the really new one,
He's doing
right?
the Star M28.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the new one.
Okay.
So this is going to be 484 ThunderMax ECU. The customer already has
Sawicki exhaust.
Sawicki 2-into-1.
All right.
We're going to stay with the stock air cleaner for now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a couple of base runs now, so let's see what the bike's got before we...
Does he have a Screaming Eagle on here? Like now? Or do you know?
He didn't. I don't even know. When we pull the side cover, we'll find out.
Okay.
He didn't tell me.
Gotcha, okay.
So let's. We're going to give it a couple of runs and...
Yeah, so we'll see some base numbers, right? And then we'll see stage 2 power numbers.
Yeah, we'll get the cam in there today and give it a tune tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll show you guys, Mike will show you guys like what he does, a little bit of the installation process, and then we'll run the bike and see what kind of power numbers. But these things are fast. I mean, Steve actually ran a couple of guys in the group on the way.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
So
And
well.
he did well with his stage 1. He beat actually a 114 stage 2.
I think we're probably
So they're
at
pretty
stage
fast.
1 here.
Yeah.
Probably going to see about 110 horse. I think about 110 horsepower.
110. All right.
I think to start with. So let's
Gotcha.
see if I'm right or wrong.
All right. Let's do it.
Give it a starter up. Pretty impressed.
Wow. Yeah. So it's like stage 114, stage 2 numbers, no?
Yep.
Crazy.
Just about. So actually, the torque's a little up on some of the cams for 114.
So the highest you got 115, 129.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
With our correction factor on. So I mean, with the raw horsepower and a non-correction factor, you know, if we go with an uncorrected number, damn, we're looking at 117, 132.
Yeah,
so
wow.
that's
it's actually pretty
it's not bad
pretty
for a
nice.
stage
The
1.
line smooth, no?
yeah. It's,
Wow.
let me grab the last run so they're not laying on top of each other. It's a nice curve.
Wow, really nice. 115 horsepower, 129 foot-pounds of torque. That's crazy, and that's no cam yet.
Okay.
Sick. All right, so we're gonna take it down. Where you gonna put it? Over here, Mike. Mike's gonna be working on it right there. We'll show you guys. These are all the parts also. That's gonna be going onto the bike. ThunderMax tuner. And this bike is actually one of my followers that follows the channel. So I'm sure he'll be happy to see his bike documented here. And he's got the cam plate and oil pump, camshaft, tappet cuffs. It's got everything here. Chain tensioner, gaskets, all the good stuff, all the best stuff. So show you guys once he installs it and then run it again, but you should get really good numbers. This bike moves, like I said, even with a stage 1. These bikes are super fast with just a Screaming Eagle tuner and the exhaust. They are wicked fast. You like this intake, Mike? Does it get good power?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as good as the wedge, but it's not a bad intake.
Oh, the boss. That's a tool, buddy. So this is new, this part right here. What is that actually
So
on these new motors?
So this cup has something to do with the valve timing, which there's also a sensor in here.
Gotcha.
Now, oddly enough, these...
Does that have anything, obviously it's not VVT, but does it have anything to do with the VVT?
There is, well, there's no VVT on this one.
Right.
So with the other bikes, the VVT actually has a phaser that goes in the middle, and that will turn the cam timing based on oil pressure. This thing, interestingly enough, is not clocked in any way. So when I loosen this and it comes off, this cup can go back on in any direction, and then the ECM will relearn the position it went back on.
Gotcha. Pretty cool. These ever leak like the O-rings in these? No, right?
We've had it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Not too often.
They're hollow too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, looks like I need to sharpen my, there we go. Sharpen my iron.
Who's going?
Alright, take these 6 bolts out and everything is going to come out. Yeah. Back in 2017, when the M8 first came out, they were having all sorts of sumping issues and stuff. This is the O-ring here that got added in 2020 to stop it. It presses up against the back of the case here, and it creates a better seal. So this is the O-ring. Anything halfway through, I believe it was after June of 19, they started adding this. Before that, these oil pumps were just flush in the back.
Gotcha.
So that helped with their sumping issues.
It sucks the oil out better.
Yep. Well, no, this seals this compartment because the oil was getting through the bearing.
Oh, through the bearing.
Yeah, so this, when this presses up against the back, it seals that off.
Gotcha.
So, Cyclorama is known for wider duration.
Right.
You can see the difference there.
Yeah, a lot.
The lobes are much wider.
Jeez. A lot wider.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool.
So what that is so now the lobes are wider. So what it's going to do, it's going to open the valve earlier and close it later and leave it open for a longer period of time.
Stay open longer.
So you can get more air and you can get more fuel into the combustion chamber.
Cool.
That's where you're going to create your power.
All right, what's going on, buddy?
All right, so we got the cam chest apart and we're measuring the crank run out here. So as we spin the back tire here, you can see we're getting up to a 5,000ths run out.
Right.
So S&S pumps max out with a 5,000ths run out. That's all they want you to be. So what I did was I gave SNS a call just to verify if we should use this, because generally when we have run out like this, if it's 5 or more, we'll switch over to a Screaming Eagle pump because they're good up to 10 or 12.
So the reason for that, the SNS pump, it's just the clearances are a lot
It's a
tighter.
tighter clearance.
Tighter,
so
right?
I gave them a call, tech support. They said, run it, go for it, as long as I'm not running a chain.
Right.
I mean, a gear drive, and we're good to go.
Right.
So
okay, cool.
we're gonna run it.
Sounds good.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. I ain't that bearing out there, brother.
2 wrenches. There it goes. You heard it pop, pop. Yep. Probably could use a ratcheting, but. There it is.
So the bearings from SNS?
Yep. Probably made by Koyo or Timken, but
Gotcha.
yeah, they're all the same pretty much.
So what'd you install so far, bud? You put the bearing back in?
Bearings in, and I put that first back plate in. And there's a few different ways you can do this. Some people put the pump in as a tool where you can put the pump in all at once, but I like to put it in piece by piece. You know, just because I know then everything's together, aligned, and I have the tool. I don't like using it. I don't know why. You're gonna have to go on this side.
Yep.
Because I gotta play with the tire. There we go. Oh, sorry.
What, does it actually have 2 sides to that pump?
I don't.
Since they're separated like...
Yeah, it's separated for something. I don't know why. The full construction. And then there's going to be another set of gears.
And action. Oh yeah, we need to make one. Yeah, I'm gonna make one out of wood. Cardboard. Out of cardboard. And roll it. So what you got going on, buddy?
Here we're installing the blue thingamajiggy into the black thingamajiggy.
Is that the flatter stabber valve?
It's a flux capacitor.
So this which cam is this?
This
one
is Cyclorama
Cyclorama.
484 Magnum.
Gotcha. So is this supposed to be like a torque cam, horsepower cam, or something in between?
It's actually supposed to, according to Cyclorama, it's supposed to be the 483, but better.
Ooh.
That's their technical. That's what they've told me.
Uh-huh.
It's the 483, but better.
Gotcha. Eddie, you crazy, man. Is that a microphone? You gotta hold the microphone up high.
I got you, Mike.
So you like, what are you doing? Taking off old Loctite and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I've already cleaned out all the holes in the block. knock all that old Loctite off. One on each gear. So I just bring these in. Don't bottom it out at all. Keep them loose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the back wheel, the crankshaft, just to set that oil pump. I just want, sometimes it spits oil out of here, so I always keep my thumb. Say,
Yep. You want the rag? Here. Here. So you're just trying to position all that.
Yeah,
It's kind of its best spot, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So.
We even sucked the camshaft in.
Yeah. That's how we know we're good. I didn't break any O-rings.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna.
So I want to tell you guys, Mike mentioned to me over here before, this is a cam plate, it's called, cam plate. So that's right?
Yeah.
Cam plate. So the torque, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's the order. And then you have the order on the inside as well. So no other company does that, you said, but maybe Harley?
I think Screaming Eagle has the oil, the oil pump ones, and I know Fueling
Gotcha.
doesn't have it.
So that just gives you the torque pattern, so this way kind of makes it easy.
Now we're gonna do final torque at 10 or 10 foot-pounds.
Okay.
That's that.
So what's the next steps?
So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the 2 gears, but we're gonna torque them down, but we're not going to put the chain on. We've got to measure to make sure that the sprocket
Spacing.
gears are lined up.
Right.
We don't want them in any direction because there's different shims that go behind here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the stock shim that was on the bike when we took it apart, I believe is a 110. Yep, it's a 110. So we'll start with the stock shim.
Okay.
Okay. Every cam we do, we replace this gear with the fueling gear. Reason being is, here's your stock Harley gear.
Yeah. You always got to shim it, right?
Look at it play.
All right.
So doesn't look like much, but it could be a degree. You know, it could be a little bit changing in your
Right,
timing. This fueling gear, even with some assembly lube on it, these actually, if I can find, there it is. Put this little assembly lube on here.
Zero play.
And you got to actually
I got you.
We sometimes either tap them with a mallet or
Right.
we'll use the. Now look at that.
Yeah. So there's no need to shim the other one. Now you just put that one on, crank it
Yeah.
on, you're done.
Yeah, and a lot of
Makes
these
sense.
are steps that
Yeah.
you know people don't do a lot, and you know they go out and I see stuff online all the time like, oh, I got my cam done for $1,500. Well, these are the parts that don't get installed
Right.
because all the parts add up.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of companies make this. I actually bought this. I think I might even got it on Amazon. This one. So what you do is you line up your timing marks right there.
Oh, gotcha.
And then this will go, if your timing marks are lined up,
Right,
that'll fall right in there.
Yeah.
And then that's going to allow you to
Tighten everything
down.
Yeah.
So. good.
No Loctite on that bolt, no?
We will at final when we put it back together for real.
Oh, gotcha.
Because all I want to do now is we have to, we got to set the shim.
Yeah.
Okay. Grab my straight edge.
So it's got to be in line this way.
Yep. So,
So-
that
so
we
the-
don't want the chain on there.
So you're right, so the chain rides straight. Gotcha.
What I do is take a straight edge.
See if there's any spacing, right?
Yeah. Okay, then we get the 7,000s back. This is good. So this shim is going to probably work out where I just want to go down to a thin number to show you. But I think this shim is going to work out okay.
Now you're gonna Loctite the bolts, right? Put them in, torque them.
Yep.
What else? Chain
Chain
tensioner.
tensioner. We're going to put these bolts get red Loctite.
Yeah. And then what? Lifters.
Lifters, adjustable push rods.
Adjustable push rods, and put the shit back together, right?
Yeah.
Nice. You always recommend replacing the chain tensioner also?
I do. I just like if I'm doing S&S, I like it. You
as well, you're in there,
can
right?
use the stock one. I mean, this one really had no mileage
Right.
and no wear on it.
Right.
That one actually comes with the Screaming Eagle pump also.
Gotcha.
If you buy the Screaming Eagle pump and plate, it comes with it. So, but I've seen people put the stock one on the S&S, but I'd rather use S&S with S&S parts. If there's an issue and I got to call S&S, I could tell them it's
Right.
their pump, their plate, their tensioner, you know, everything.
By Snap-on?
Brought to you by Snap-on.
Snap. Oh, they smell good. Let me check them out.
They're really good. Sour gummy bears.
Oh yeah. Actually, really good. But friggin' sour, boy. Oh my God.
$7 a week for the next 10 months.
That's right. Snap-on credit. They are good though. You gotta admit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they're good. Probably one of the best gummy bears I've ever had. $80 gummy bears. You're gonna put a vacuum on it?
Yep.
Fueling?
These are the fueling race lifters, the only lifters I use.
And why are they so good?
I feel they're the quietest lifters on the market. They're fueling. So fueling makes 3 grades of their stuff. They make an OE plus, which is just above stock. That's why it's called OE plus. They make a their second series is escaping. Oh, performance plus. So they make a performance plus, and then they make their race series. And this is their race series.
Race series, gotcha. If you want power, you gotta get the race series. So this is gonna suck this fluid into
Yeah,
the lifter,
so-
push any air out.
So I'm going to create a vacuum. It's going to suck all the air out of the canister, and in doing that, it's going to suck all the oil through. Let me just grab the hose.
Cool, yeah.
Going to suck all the oil through the lifter to prime it.
Nice.
Takes about 10 minutes and you're done, instead of like soaking them overnight.
Wow.
Check it out. Yeah, let it run for a little bit. Yeah, so this is like one of the most
correct
controversial
way. Right.
One of the most controversial things that I've seen online.
Right.
Okay, fueling recommends the weep hole that lets when you compress this, where the oil comes out.
Right.
Everybody says, a lot of people say it doesn't matter which way they face. Fueling on the M8 engines wants them to face each other. So on your intake, you're going to face it towards you.
Towards each other.
Right.
And this one towards that one.
And then on your exhaust, we're going to go
Now they don't lock in anyway until you put
the
cuffs.
collars. Yeah,
gotcha.
So now you find the weep hole here.
Yep.
And that faces back this way.
Gotcha.
So whether you say it doesn't matter or whatever, that's what, what fueling says.
You've had a lot of debate about with people about this. Right?
Every time I see it online, I say it, and
so
people come at me.
Yeah. So let me show you this because Mike just showed it to me. This is straight from fueling. So right here it says twin cam engines face the side oil feed holes inwards towards the cylinders. So that would mean both would face towards the cylinder. But on the M8 engine, which we have here, it says face side hole oil feed holes towards each other. That's what Mike just did. So if you guys have an issue with that, talk to fueling because that's what they tell you to do. How about like if you use S&S lifters?
I haven't really read anything on that.
Gotcha.
All right, so now we are going to go ahead and put in the S&S tappet cuffs.
Gotcha, and that's going to hold the lifters in place, right? Yeah. You use S&S on those?
Yeah, so,
Nice.
well, a lot of companies make them now.
Right.
So there's an F on that one and an R,
rear,
so front and rear. So front and rear.
Sweet.
S&S gives you all new screws. Mm-hmm. So you've got all new tappet block screws, and you've got new screws for here.
Right. So these are aluminum,
Yes.
S&S,
Yep.
and the stock ones on the motor, are they plastic?
Plastic.
So potential for crack.
Yeah, I mean, and also if I saw them crack, and then what happens is I've seen them crack, and then since it's cracked and it flexes, now you get lifters spinning, and then they wipe out the lifter and the cam.
Right. Because it only rolls obviously one way
Right.
on that one axle, basically, right? Yeah.
Yep, on the wheel. So,
Yep.
all right. If I take this bolt and I tighten this bolt,
Right.
this will spin this way, right?
Right.
So they want you to take two feeler gauges. So we take a 2/1000 feeler gauge and stick it back here to create space.
Because it would cock.
Because it would cock that way and it would rub up against the lifter. I've seen people not do this.
Right.
And I've seen all the black worn off of these things.
Right.
Because they didn't do the spacing.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
once again, extra steps I take.
Yeah, but I mean that's good to know because like shit like this, hey, you don't know this, you don't know that, so all these little things add up for if you don't know, you're gonna get a shitty job.
Yeah. These are set to 100 inch-pounds.
It's also giving drag on the motor. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If everything's too tight.
100 inch-pounds. So you actually have to use two of these feeler gauges. So one
in
on
each
both
one?
thrust sides.
Gotcha.
So that's why I have that one.
So you're gonna have to put this one on this side, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So that's what I do. I take this one, I throw it up in here.
And that's just enough so it doesn't rotate on you.
Yep. So now when this thing cocks this
Right,
way,
right.
I'm creating space here
Right.
and there.
It's not much pressure, right?
100 inch-pounds. Take these out. And now, with being on this side, the thrust is opposite.
Right.
So now our thrust is going to be...
Want the light?
Now our thrust is going to be at the top here. And the bottom here.
Yep.
And I have, like I said, I have seen these cuffs come back.
I got it.
I have seen these cuffs come back all
Right.
destroyed.
Rubbed, right?
Yep. 100 inch-pounds and blue Loctite. The lifters. See how they're rising and falling on their own? That means they're not rubbing anywhere.
Right. True.
So, that's it.
Good.
Time for a put
Right, because there's nothing holding them to the camshaft, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna
So that suction is kind of bringing them down.
Yeah, so if this was cocked in one direction, it could be
wouldn't
holding,
come down.
the lifter
Right,
wouldn't come
right,
down. I mean, if you push it, it will.
Right,
But now
right,
we're
right.
not rubbing.
Yeah. Cool.
These things are very cool. Very expensive,
that
but
thing.
very cool.
Where'd you get Snap-on?
No, these are 3M.
Oh, 3M.
They cost about $18 a piece.
Yeah, he showed
But-
that thing's nice. And it just cleans everything
Clean
off
the gas.
without damaging.
Right, doesn't remove any metal. The brown,
And
like
that's rubber?
it's like
yeah, it's
plastic.
like hard plastic.
So the 3M pads will actually will remove material.
Right. What is that called? Any idea?
No.
No.
So you see,
Cold, it works.
you see the black there.
Yeah.
So that's a little gasket left behind.
Oh, yeah, right off.
Come right off.
Do they last pretty long?
They last pretty long. I can usually get about 4 or 5 cam jobs out of them.
Okay. So you're doing a lot.
I do everything.
Yeah.
I did all this.
Yeah, right.
And then on the jobs we take the tops off, I
Right,
do
right,
that
right,
too.
right.
So it's very hard to see these rocker, these tappets blocks. Actually, in the corner here, they have an F and an R.
Huh, look at that.
Tells you which one they are. And I got it wrong.
Yeah.
It was an F. I thought it was an R.
It's an F?
This one's an F. It's for the front. And again, we've got our brand new screws that come with the SNS
Gotcha.
setup. Already pre-Loctited for you in the oil.
In the oil. Need some lube. It was all quiet until the compressor came on. Action on the set.
Dude, today's not the day for ball busters.
Look at that dude right there.
Hey, you keep your crankiness over there.
Listen, just keep changing them tires.
All right, first thing, set
Now he knows how it feels.
set top dead there.
Yep.
We'll set the timing marks
So
up.
the front will be good, right?
If you put your fingers in
Yeah.
these lifter block
Right.
rollers, you can actually feel the exhaust come up.
Yeah, like that,
intake
right?
go
Like
up
you
by
said.
rocking this wheel back and forth. So that's how we know now the rear is on the base circle.
Also, the rear will be good.
Yeah,
To
now
go.
we do the rear.
Gotcha. No pressure.
I start with the intake. Dude, we're being serious over here.
What now?
Dude.
That was a big. Y'all in fucking pain today.
Well, that's a funny noise you make when you're in pain.
My fucking veins are like popping out. Did I not breathe?
This is a super sophisticated tool.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
This is called the rubber band.
Yep.
The other one.
I like that. Absolutely.
I don't use a paper clip, it's powder coat wire.
Fish hook.
No, it's
Powder coat wire. So you're looking for basically no movement up or down.
Yeah,
right?
no movement up or down, 0 lash.
Gotcha.
So that's when the push rod sits in the cup and it
Right.
sits in the cup on the top. Okay.
Now, does that bleed down? Like, how do you know
So
if
it's going to bleed down after I expand it or extend it.
Uh-huh.
So you got 2 ways to do it. So the SNS, you're going to go 24 flats. Each one of these is a flat. There's 6 all the way around.
Right.
So you can hold the bottom with a 1/4 inch wrench and spin the top. I do it the other way. I hold the top and I spin the bottom. So 24 flats equals 4 flats on this bottom piece. So what I do is I take a Sharpie. You can do whatever.
Oh,
you
so after there's no
Right. So I'm going to mark.
So once it's tight, then you're going to turn it because you want to bleed it down. Is that what you're saying?
So as you do it, as you spin it, it's going to bleed it. So,
Right.
well, it's going to press on the push rod, and then
Right.
the push rod will eventually. Then we got to wait for bleed down after that. Sometimes in
And then
something
you
like
check
this,
it again.
yeah, brand new push rods we just did. The bleed is going to go pretty fast. Okay.
So are you basically bottoming that
So
that lifter out?
No, we're going to go right in the middle. So
in
there's
the middle,
200 thousandths travel. 4 turns will bring it to 100 thousandths. So it'll be right in the middle.
And how do you know they're fully extended?
Which ones?
The lifters.
Right now they are because there's a spring under the piston that pushes it to the ring at the top.
Gotcha.
So see that
Yeah.
clip at the top?
Right.
There's a spring under that piston, so that holds it all the way up. So we're gonna push that down, and then when we push it down out of that weep hole, oil's gonna come out of that weep hole. It's gonna bleed it down.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 4. I do the bottom, so I'm gonna go 4 turns expanding. So 4 turns is gonna be 4 full revolutions.
Right.
So
1.
this would be 1. 2.
Yep.
3, 4. Okay, so now this part gets a little bit tricky. So we have a lock nut there. So you kind of have to hold like 3 wrenches just to get it started, so that you don't spin. So what I usually will do is I'll take this one and this one. And I'll hold these together. Yeah.
Right, and then while you tighten
And then I'll
it,
start to lock this one. Once it starts locking against it, then and you feel it like that, you can get the 1/4-inch wrench out of there, because now
Right.
it's not going to spin. So now what I'll do is I'm going to give the good. Okay.
And that's it.
And that's it. So
now is this one done, or are
This
you
one,
gonna
well, this one
recheck
did
it?
bleed down because we didn't have much oil in it. So a lot of times when you do this, you won't be able to spin that. It could take up to 15 minutes to bleed down. But that's it. This one's good. So now I'll move on. I'll move
So
on to the
it
front
won't
one.
need any more adjusting?
No.
No, you're done.
Gotcha. I'll move on to the front one,
Yep.
and then we're going to rotate the motor. We're going to rotate the crank
Right.
360 degrees.
Right.
And then we'll do the fronts.
Gotcha.
All right. So this is where.
You got the 2 dots right,
Right,
there.
so I'm going to do a 360-degree turn on the back wheel. If I can.
There. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, now we're going to get that dot to top bed here. Now, if you notice,
It's got to go. a
watch
little
over
bit
here.
back. Yeah.
See how the 2 push rods?
Yeah. Up and down. Up and down. Yep.
So if you see how the 2 push rods are up and down, so
Yeah. Bouncing up and
that's
down.
in
right.
between the exhaust and the intake stroke.
Right.
And we're at top dead there.
Yeah.
So now we know that our front cylinder is on the base circle. So now
Gotcha.
we can go and do the same thing on the front.
So you did 360 degrees on the crank sprocket,
Right, you'll
which
see
is
the-
180 on
Right,
the
you see the
cam
dot there.
sprocket. Yep. Cool.
All right, now we're at top dead.
So now you're good to put these in and adjust
Yep,
these.
same way we did the back.
Awesome.
So when it comes to assembling these tubes,
Yeah.
the S&S tubes are a little different than the Harley. So you see
These
how
are
the-
S&S
These are
tubes?
S&S.
And action.
So the S&S tubes have a flare at the top,
Yeah.
and the Harleys have a curl at the top, and this O-ring goes inside the tube. So the S&S assembly is a little different.
Which one's better?
Well, you have to use these with their adjustables
Oh, you
because
do. Okay.
the difference in length from
Gotcha.
this part.
Gotcha.
So the Harley one is shorter than this.
Yes,
So
yes,
this
gotcha.
allows you to bring the tube up
So you could
higher,
adjust
so you can
it.
adjust
Yeah,
it
right,
exactly.
right, makes sense.
You can
Okay.
do it with the Harley tubes, but it's a bitch. You gotta press against this spring
Gotcha,
in order to
gotcha.
get your wrench in there.
All right. So how do you put
So
that together?
this goes here, right? Then your spring. Now with the S&S, you have this washer
Right.
because the washer, then the O-ring. So what happens is when this goes together, the washer presses against the O-ring to
Yes,
make the
see,
seal.
Yep.
This Harley ones don't have a washer because the O-ring is built into the
There's a groove like that
Right.
it sits in. Gotcha.
yes, and then that's it. So then this will go in the bike. That extends up,
Uh-huh.
and
And
you're,
then that keeps
and then
pressure on the O-ring and everything.
Right, and when this
Yeah.
comes down, you pretty much when you put
Nice.
this cover on,
Right.
you have to press against here,
Right.
put tension on the spring, and snap it in.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
then that's your push rod assembled.
Sweet. Thanks. That's cool. All right, we'll come back after Mike has everything pretty much back together because other than this, there's nothing, right? Exhaust back on, cover back on.
Cover, air cleaner, exhaust.
All right. And
And if we're going to do the ThunderMax install.
yeah, I'll show you guys that when he's installing it. We're going to install the ThunderMax, which is right there. And then we're going to put it on the dyno.
What's the number?
What's the numbers, brother? All right, so you got everything buttoned up.
Everything's buttoned up, motor's back together, plugs are back in. Last step on this one, we're going to be installing the ThunderMax tuner. I've already wired the plug-in for the O2s. If you go around that way, I'll show you. We did, ThunderMax takes the wideband O2s. So they get in there, one in the front, one in the back, and they've all been wired in through the bike and out to the other side.
Gotcha.
So that's what this connector is. So this is basically what we're going to do is we just press these two tabs, pop the ECU out.
Also, they moved on the new bikes. They moved the ECU to the side panel, huh?
Yeah, they had it underneath.
Gotcha.
So we're
We had it basically land on top of the battery in the
Yeah.
other models, yeah. Gotcha. So that gets unplugged.
just grab a screwdriver quick. So the O2s plug into here.
Oh, on the side. Gotcha. Okay. So then what happens to the existing harness, the O2s? Do they get plugged?
Yeah,
capped?
so here, I'll just show you what I
Yeah.
did. So ThunderMax includes 2 rubber caps.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So I've installed the rubber
Oh,
caps
okay.
on top of the plugs just so no weather gets in there.
Okay, so those are for O2s for the, like a stock ECU, obviously.
Yep.
Cool, okay.
Now what's cool is like some pipes that you buy like Chromeworks, they actually have 2 bungs. So what I'll do is I'll leave the stock O2s plugged in and I'll put the wide bands in because then if the customer has to return to the dealership for any reason, they can just swap the ECU out and they don't have to worry about swapping the O2s
Gotcha.
because it's got multiple ports. Just gonna install this here.
Technically, for warranty, if you're using a totally different ECU like this,
It
and
should.
you plug, can they see it? You think?
I don't think it leaves a footprint. Sometimes
Because you're not
dealerships-
doing anything,
Yeah,
right?
it depends. Some dealerships say, "Throw this in your bag." Some are cool about it.
I
Some
gotcha.
aren't.
Gotcha. Nice fit.
And that's it. So I'm gonna just take a little of the excess wire. Just tuck it
So
in
now,
here.
does it when you first buy this? Does it have anything on here, or do you have to like upload like a stock map or something?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is first you power it on. As soon as you power the bike on,
Yeah.
I've got to register this unit
Okay.
using the all the personal information of the client
Right.
and the VIN number of the bike.
Right.
It'll then marry to the VIN.
Right.
And then check for updates or whatever, and then we'll put our base tune on it.
Base tune. You will. Okay. Gotcha.
So we'll find a tune that closely matches what we've installed.
Right.
And then
Work from there.
Work from there, and then we'll tune from that point on.
Because otherwise, it wouldn't start, right? Because it has nothing
Right.
on it.
Yeah, or it might just start run like crap.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
That's it.
That's the ThunderMax.
So-
So now the next step is what? Dyno, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
dyno it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna dyno tomorrow. I'm gonna probably do all the computer work right now, so
Mm-hmm.
you just loosen this up here, and that's the port you plug your laptop into,
Gotcha. Okay.
and I'll do some programming.
Cool.
And,
And then you'll be tuning for a couple hours, and then
Yeah.
we'll start doing the. We'll do a couple pulls to show people what kind of power, right?
Yep.
All right. So everything's together. What's the next steps? What do you do?
So I've
Gonna do first startup?
everything's- Yeah, we're gonna do the first startup. I just want to get the ThunderMax in monitoring mode.
Right.
So as it's warming up, we'll actually be able to watch it tune itself doing the idle tune.
Cool.
So what we do is we start from whatever degree we're at, room temperature, we go up to about 180, and we'll be able to actually see the if it's adding or removing fuel as it gets through those stages.
Cool. And then pretty much once it warms up and stuff, and then we're gonna
Then we'll throw it over here and
swap it on a dyno, and then that's where you're gonna tune. Cool.
I just want to do the
I'm
first.
curious to hear how it sounds with the new cam. Sounds really good. Nice chop.
So now, as it warms up, it's starting to make its correction. So this map has already been corrected. I've had this map with another bike. But you see how it's dropping the green?
Yeah, right here, right?
Yeah. So now, what it's doing is adding and removing fuel. There's your front and your rear. Just drop the green again. So the goal is, by the time we get up to 180, we want both of these AFRs dancing around in the green. So it's going to go to the next box, they drop, adding more fuel. Because the front cylinder's looking good, the rear one is still a little lean. So we're really only at 100 degrees.
Alright. That's pretty cool.
Add a little more.
You just got these left, right?
No, it's going to go up to right around here.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's going to go up to the 180.
Okay. All right, so after a couple hours tuning, Mike's gonna, let me go get a headset. Mike's gonna show us a run, and then he's gonna show us the dyno numbers before and after, because he did do a base pull, and then we'll see the numbers now. Sounds really nice, got a nice chop. Shit is so loud, boy.
Too bad. Good.
All right.
132.
Oh, damn.
141.5.
That's sweet.
Here's our base run. 116, 131.
Wow. So almost a 20 horsepower gain, about 10 foot-pounds. But that's, I was like a little bit not understanding why, you know, not such a massive horsepower and torque gain, because what did you say? It already comes with a good cam, right?
It comes with, I believe, a 511.
Right.
But you can see where we took off right around 3,000. That's where we went above everything else.
Right.
So, and we've increased our max power at the 5,800 RPM instead of 53 where it hits the red line.
Sweet.
So, and our max torque is at 39, which is pretty close to the same.
Like these bikes stock, even with a stage 1, they're fast.
Move. Yeah,
They're like really fast.
yeah.
Especially like my 24 Road Glide with the 117 stage 1. It's fairly fast. Yeah, like keep up with a 114 stage 2. Like they're very fast.
Yeah, so
But those are great numbers, and this thing sounds absolutely amazing.
I think
And this is Greg's bike. I'm sure he's going to be very happy. So
yeah, I think the next thing I may have Greg do is we swap that air cleaner out.
upgrade that
Maybe
air
do
cleaner,
like
right?
I think we'll get some better numbers with like a T-man, no loss,
Right.
or something like that.
Gotcha. Would you? And you got the stock injectors in here and all everything.
They're 5.5, so I think they're okay.
Gotcha.
But, I think actually, sorry, I think Harley did 5.8 in the new bike.
So would a bigger throttle body help, or no?
Nah, I mean, if we get more air in there, then
Right.
we got to get a little more fuel. But
Yeah.
I'm going to take this out. I mean, listen, dyno says one thing, but I'm going to know on the road.
Exactly. So anybody interested, links will be down below in the video description. If you guys want a stage 2, especially here coming up in fall and over winter, definitely give Mike a call to schedule. He's pumping a lot of these stage 2 builds out. We're going to be doing my build in here shortly in a couple weeks. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do, but that's going to be an entire fall winter project. And then Mike has another Softail build, his own, that he's going to be working on all winter long. So definitely stay tuned. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.